Running backs, the Titans did a good job of crowding the line of scrimmage and taking away the running game. Alex Collins finished with 43 yards on 13 carries and Buck Allen had 21 yards on 7 carries. But Collins never found a rhythm and was restricted to run inside the tackles. Allen ran hard in short yardage situations, but the Titans kept getting too much penetration. Allen had 7 catches for 44 yards, which shows how the Ravens like to play small ball. Grade C. Receivers, Jeremy McLin had his best game as a Raven with 8 catches for 98 yards and tight end Ben Watson had 7 catches for 41 yards. But the Ravens can't get their playmakers involved in the offense. Speedster Mike Wallace had just 4 catches for 19 yards and seemed disinterested in the first half. Breshad Perryman lacks aggression in attacking the ball and needs to get his arms away from his body when attempting catches. He had 2 drops in the first half that shifted the momentum of the game. Watson is no blocker. Grade D+. Offensive line, Flacco was sacked just 2 times, and the pass protection was good for most of the game. But the Ravens had trouble run blocking, especially in short yardage situations. They got no movement at the line of scrimmage, which is why they struggled in short yardage situations. Basically, the Ravens need bigger guys at the point of attack. The center and guards looked like they were being blocked instead of blocking. Run blocking in short yardage situations is personal, and the Ravens should be an angry unit. Grade C. Defensive line, the Ravens held one of the top running teams to 71 yards on 21 carries. The Titans schemed well and hit the Ravens with some misdirection in the first half, but the Ravens dominated after the first quarter. Nose tackle Brandon Williams had 3 tackles and end Willie Henry ended up with 4. Carl Davis had 1 tackle, but did get credit with a half of sack. He has gotten better lately after being slowed by injuries. Grade B+. Linebackers, inside linebacker C.J. Mosley led the Ravens in tackles with 6 and also had half a sack, but gave up a big play on the Titans' final scoring drive on a pass over the middle to tight end Delaney Walker. The Ravens also failed to cover running back DeMarco Murray on a big swing pass in that same drive. Outside linebacker Matthew Judon had a strong game, finishing with 5 tackles, and weak side linebacker Patrick Onwuasor had 6. Grade B. Secondary, the Titans hit on some big plays early against the Ravens, but the Ravens shut them down in the second half. Cornerbacks Jimmy Smith, Brandon Carr and Marlon Humphrey played well. There seemed to be a mix-up between Carr and safety Eric Weddle on a 16-yard touchdown pass in the first quarter. Weddle and fellow safety Tony Jefferson tackled well, but Jefferson still struggles in pass coverage. Grade B. Special teams, punter Sam Koch may have thrown the best pass of the game on a fake punt, but had a big whiff of a punt later in the game which was costly. The Ravens also were called for an illegal formation on a punt. What? That's crazy. The Ravens also botched the onside kick by Justin Tucker at the end of the game. Question: when was the last time the Ravens recovered an onside kick? Maybe they just need to quit the fancy stuff and execute the old conventional way. Grade D. Coaching, head coach John Harbaugh deserves credit on winning one challenge and really should have won the second one as well. But he should have never gambled on the second 4th and 1 play. At that point, with the poor play of the offensive line, he should have taken the points. The defense played well, but the offense is a mess. This group had an identity early in the season because they wanted to run the ball, but now this offense is just lost. Worse yet, the Ravens continue to get off to slow starts. Grade D.